Alright, boys, what's going on? I'm back. And I did an iPhone video about this, so it's only right if I do one of my favorite phones, the phone that I have been recording all of my old videos with, the Google Pixel 3. I absolutely love the Pixel. I highly recommend this first Pixel when it first came out. The second Pixel is even better. I never had it, but I love that phone. And now the Pixel 3 is good too. So let's kind of get into it. Peek inside the Pixel 3, and all of this information that you see is, well, you can obviously see it now because it's on the screen, but I'm just gonna take a look and just talk about it with you guys. 55.5 display for the Pixel 3, and then 6.3 display for the Pixel 3 XL. It has a glass back, as you can see, like this little part right here is like a glass back, and this is for wireless charging. So yes, the Pixel has finally moved over to wireless charging, which I am a huge fan of. I hate all these cords. This wireless charging is what I've been waiting for from Pixel for the absolute longest. It's running on Android 9. I actually didn't know that it was called Pie. I forgot the name. Thought it was like Oreo, but Oreo is like a later version. But of course, it's running on Android 9. It's the updated version. The cameras is 12.2 megapixel and they're dual pixels. The if I'm not mistaken, both. I think it's only the XL. The Pixel XL has dual front cameras. It's inside the notch, which is also on the Google Pixel XL. However, the notch isn't on the Google Pixel 3, the regular Pixel 3, which I think is pretty cool. I mean, that's pretty cool. It has 4K, 30 frames per second. Okay, they do have 60 FPS and 120 FPS for the Pixel 3 for the rear camera. I am a huge fan of 60 FPS. I've been using that with this Google Pixel 1. And by the way, the one ran 60 FPS, 1080p. So just imagine what this can run with 1080p, 120 FPS, or even 4K at 30 frames per second. That's the rear camera, and of course the front camera runs at 1080p at 30 frames per second. They both have 4 gigs of RAM, and they can either come in 64 gigs or 128 gigs. This is only for the Pixel 3. The Pixel 3 XL can run at, I think it's the highest it can go is 512 gigabytes of storage, which is pretty neat. They come in the colors clear white, just black, and not pink. I'll put up some pictures right now of all of the colors. So those are all the colors for the Pixel 3 and the Pixel 3 XL. They both have dual front firing stereo speakers, which I'm actually really a fan of. The Pixel 1, their speakers are at the bottom of the phone, but having at the front of the phone, you can't really block it, especially when you're like laying down. You have like the phone laying on your cover. You might accidentally block the audio, so you can't really hear it. But now since it's front stereo, it's a lot more fresher. The Pixel 3 XL has 2,915 milliamp battery, while the Pixel 3 XL has 3,430 milliamp battery. They both have fast charging and wireless charging, which as I said before, I am a huge fan of. They both run at a USB Type-C charger, which, I mean, is pretty obvious because of the original Pixel 1 and the Pixel 2 ran on a USB Type-C. And also Type-C has quick charge. It's only fair to have it as that. Bluetooth 5.0 and wireless and Wi-Fi 5.0. I'm not really too sure about the wireless, but the Bluetooth a lot faster. And yeah, I don't really know that much about Bluetooth 5.0. The Pixel in the box, it also comes with USB-C type earbuds, which is pretty cool. I mean, I never really had any Pixel earbuds. I really don't know how they act, so I wouldn't be able to tell you about that. They do have a USB-C to 3.5 millimeter headphone adapter if you want to plug in a traditional headphones with the 3.5 millimeter head jack. They have a USB to USB cable, which is basically the fast charging cable. They have a USB-C power adapter, which enables quick charging. And they have a USB-C to a traditional USB connector put which you can use to transfer stuff from your old phone to the new phone, or to plug in a flash drive or anything of that nature. Yeah, that's really it for the Pixel. I love Pixel. It's not a really lot to go over in this video. Will I be getting the Pixel 3? I might. It's gonna be a minute. I won't be getting it right now, but I would prefer the Google Pixel 3. What are my thoughts on the Pixel 3? I still have yet to watch the keynote. I probably should have watched their keynote before I actually started recording this video. But from what I hear of this phone already, I mean, they caught me at wireless charging. I can't explain it enough. I am a huge wireless charging fan. I love being able to just literally set my phone and it instantly starts charging. Like, that is just so satisfying and so needed, especially for my generation. I just feel like cord shouldn't be a thing anymore. That's why they're trying to move over to Bluetooth more. I feel like they took away the headphone jack for obviously build purposes and to move people into Bluetooth, the world of Bluetooth. Yeah, this display is very good. 6.3 display. I mean, it has the bezel at the bottom, especially on like the Google Pixel 3, the regular 3. It has the bezels, which I'm not really a fan of, but if you don't want the bezels, you can always go with the XL. It does have a notch. The notch is okay. I never had a phone with a notch, so I wouldn't know what type of actual display issues you would have with the notch. But other than that, yeah, I love this phone. I've always been a fan of Pixel. I mean, it's just who I am. Oh, we have the Pixel stand too, by the way. Now that I'm actually on this page, the Pixel stand. I think these are like $79. Is basically the wireless charging stand for the Pixel, so you're able to throw down your phone on here and to get instant charging. I like it. I like that a lot. That is the Pixel 3. Those are my thoughts of the Pixel 3. I think it is a good phone, great camera quality. I personally like Android more than iOS, so especially with this Pixel, like the display, the wireless charging, the camera quality, the battery, all this stuff really matters to me, especially like the in-depth. I think I do think that the iPhone XS Max runs at 8 gigabytes, but I mean, the RAM doesn't really mean that much for a higher RAM. You won't see a big difference in it. So yeah, that is my little breakdown of the Pixel 3, one of my phones I cannot wait to get. And yeah, thank you for enjoying this. Well, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you guys in another one.